Siberius, and we about to get serious. It's the real Siberius, making fanboys furious.
Hello, YouTube, and welcome to The Real Siberius. On this episode, I want to talk about LeBron has made the Lakers relevant again. At least, that's the story that the media is now telling. When we did the live stream yesterday, one of the points that came up was, after all of this business with Jeannie Buss, that LeBron made the Lakers relevant again. I haven't been able to get that out of my head since the live show yesterday. So I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, what has LeBron actually done for the Lakers? What has he accomplished in his tenure there? He's had 4 coaches. He's missed the playoffs twice. He was bounced in the first round 3 times. He has passed the blame to Westbrook, Darvin Ham, AD, Luka, and there are actually a few others that I can't remember their names. He's colluded with other teams, Clutch Sports, and the NBA to acquire AD and then Luka. He did win a fake bubble ring, so I guess we do have to give him that. I mean, nobody counts that ring. Even in the NBA, nobody counts it. Even the players that won it don't count it. What was it Caruso said when he won a ring with the Thunder? Now I have a real one. So even the players themselves, one that have that ring in their collection, are like, I mean, it's not real. They drafted Bronny. Am I missing the greatness? Am I missing the relevance? Because from all that I can see, and I think what everyone can see, is all he's done is ruin the once great reputation of one of the most historic and respected franchises in all of sports. I'm not seeing where any greatness. If you look at any other Laker great, no, I'm sorry. If you look at actual Laker greats, Kobe won them 5 rings. Magic won them 5 rings. Winning one fake ring, even if it was a real ring, it isn't. But even if it was, you've won one. And what, this is your 9th season with them? Your 8th season with them? Dude, that's a bust. That's an embarrassment. In 13 seasons with the Bulls, Jordan won 6. And you've won 1. Help me make it make sense. Where is the greatness? I also find it funny how everyone makes statements, and then when those statements are thrown back in their face, they immediately have to backtrack. They can't stand behind their word. You know goddamn well that Jeannie Buss said that LeBron is a pain in the ass. Why? Because he is. He was ungrateful. Why? Because he is. He feels he's entitled to everything. And people that feel they're entitled to everything are grateful for nothing. I certainly never heard him publicly say, I want to thank the Lakers organization for drafting my son, even though he's ass. Never heard him say that. I've never heard him thank Kyrie for winning him one of his rings. I never heard him thank D-Wade or Bosch or any of the other guys in Miami for winning him 2 of his rings. I never heard him thank AD for winning him the bubble ring. He's ungrateful. No fucking shit. I would love for anyone be able to show me him being appreciative or grateful of anything ever. He's been on the microphone a lot. between podcasts, between interviews, between anything to try to make himself relevant. And he loves to talk a lot, and he likes to talk about himself a lot. One circumstance of him saying thank you to anyone for anything. This is what cracks me up. People give Jordan a hard time about being a rough teammate and how awful it was. Except he won you 6 rings. So this is like relevant to Scottie Pippen. He won you 6 rings and has publicly said on the record on numerous occasions, if anybody mentions Michael Jordan, they should mention Scottie Pippen. I didn't win those rings without Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen is the greatest teammate I've ever had. When the fuck has LeBron done that for any of his teammates, especially the ones that won him rings? Jordan won Pippen rings. Pippen didn't win Jordan rings. He absolutely helped, but he wasn't winning any rings without Jordan. LeBron wouldn't have any rings without his teammates. 0. And yet hasn't publicly said thank you once. Has not acknowledged one time, without Ray Allen, I don't have that ring. Without D-Wade, I don't have that ring. Without Kyrie, I don't have that ring. Without AD, I don't have that ring. All of those statements are true. If you're a fanboy, you could easily dismiss them and think that he's great and go fuck yourself. But he hasn't said it once. So when Jeannie Buss says he's ungrateful, there's no evidence to prove otherwise. Narcissists are incapable of gratitude, appreciation, or thanks. They literally cannot do it. And it's because they don't think they have to appreciate anything. They don't think they have to be thankful or grateful for anything because they're entitled to everything. How can you be thankful for something that you deserve? That's the problem. And anyone can interject in the comments and say whatever the hell you want about, oh, I'm a hater, or oh, I'm wrong. Prove me fucking wrong. Show me video evidence of him saying thank you to anyone for anything. And if you do, I will make a video saying I am a fucking lying piece of shit. If you don't, proving my point. And I've looked for it. I have looked for it myself. I have scoured the internet trying to find it. Trying to find a shred of humanity in him. It doesn't exist. Prove me wrong. I would love to be proven wrong. I would enjoy having to eat my words and say, you know what? I was absolutely wrong. Here's the evidence that somebody sent me. He did acknowledge them. He did thank them. He did say, without them, I wouldn't have this championship. But I'm not going to hold my breath because I die from lack of oxygen. But prove me wrong. I genuinely hope you do. Scour the internet. I remember watching on one of Uncommon's recent videos, and he had this footage of Stephen A. Smith doing all of this glazing for LeBron, talking about he made the Lakers relevant. But he couldn't really name anything, with the exception of the bubble ring, which again, nobody considers real or valid or an accomplishment. There is no making relevant again. There is no restoring greatness. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's false narrative. It's lies. It's a misrepresentation of facts. It's information without context. Because with context, there is no greatness. Even the bubble ring, when you look into it, A lot of teams didn't want to play. The majority of the teams that were beaten were subpar teams. And this is the biggest thing to me, because we've seen how LeBron performs on the main stage under the spotlight. He crumbles. He doesn't rise to the occasion. He crumbles. So I think for a lot of players, the bubble ring was beneficial. There were no crowds. There wasn't the pressure of having thousands of people in that room looking at you and knowing that there would be ridicule if you fail. It would be embarrassing if you failed in front of all of those people. Some people rise to that occasion. Some people don't. There's a reason why I'm not an all-time great at anything. I don't rise to the occasion in those circumstances. But I know I don't. I think LeBron's record in the clutch is 0-27 in the finals. It's not good. So not having a crowd there, not having any distractions there was incredibly beneficial to him. Especially playing against players that didn't want to be there. Anyway, that's the end of the video. As always, I want to give a shout out to the content creators that continue to inspire me to do this. Uncommon Sense, Angry Old Hoops, Self-Researched NBA Facts, 93Z, Sports and Fitness Rants, Uncut Hoops, Steam Engine, In Your Face Hoops, Eddie TV, King Speech Road, Goatcast Hoops. I always appreciate and respect your guys' content. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.